Hello, this is your girl Pam with Pam's Hair Expo. Okay, I want to go ahead and just do a follow up on the ginger, because I had forgot to add this in, but a lot of people wanted to know how do you use the ginger. Well, if heat brings out the healing components in the ginger, what you're going to need to do is use it in your food. So when you use it in your foods and you're cooking it in your foods, the heat is going to bring out the components. What I do is you can either you make a ginger tea, or either you can just like I said, put it in your foods. Now what I do, I cook with the turmeric, the cumin, and the ginger. I put it in my eggs every morning. So we're putting it in the mixing it in my eggs, putting it in the eggs. The heat, from actually cooking the eggs is still bringing out the components, in the ginger. So you can just do it that way. Or anytime you cook, your meats, anytime you cook your vegetables, you would need the heat, in order to bring out the components. So just use it, in your foods like you would any other spices, or any other seasonings that you would use. Or either if you put it in your tea, you make a tea with it. Of course, you're gonna use 8 to 12 ounces of water. Depends on how strong you like your tea, or depends on how much tea you want to make. But you're still using only just 1 teaspoon of the ginger, in order to make it taste the way that you want it to taste. Of course you could put your honey in it, you could put your lemon in it, to make it taste the way that you want it to taste. But you can, like I said, you can also make that tea with this right here. So you're using, like I said, however many ounces, 8 to 12 ounces, of the water, using 1 tablespoon, well, actually teaspoon, you're using 1 teaspoon of the ginger. And, like I said, you can use your lemon, juice, or squeezed lemon, or you can use, your honey to make it sweeter, or however you want to do that. But I just wanted to make sure I gave that follow up to let you know that the heat, whether it comes from hot water, whether it comes from, your cooking oil, however you're using the ginger, but it comes from the heat. The heat makes the components pull out that you need to be able to for it to do what it needs to do, as far as like killing the cancer stem cells. But I just wanted to go ahead and just leave that with you guys, because I didn't get the chance to explain it in the other video. But I love you. Thank you. Peace.